This video will show you how to make Cantonese Siu Mai in just 3 simple steps. The good news is, it tastes just as good as any Siu Mai you can get from Chinese dim sum restaurant. It is a simplified recipe, but without compromising the taste and flavor. I'm Prawn. Thanks for joining me. This recipe is divided into 3 simple steps. Step 1 is about preparation. First, let's look at how to prepare the prawn. Before you chop the prawn meat, there's a method you can make it to become stringy and crunchy. That's how to do it. Add some salt to the prawn meat and mix together. Leave it aside for about 5 minutes and then come back, wash away the salt under running water. You need to change the water a few times until the water runs clean and clear. And next, you put the prawn meat that has already cleaned in a colander and drain away the water. Then you put it onto a kitchen tissue, let it dry, and you can even put it under the fan to make it even faster. Do not mince, but just coarsely chop the prawns, because the best siu mai should contain chunks of prawn meat, not prawn paste. Let's look at how to prepare the pork. Usually, Cantonese siu mai use pork, and part of the pork should be at least contain some pork fat. That's why I'm using pork belly. If you use chicken breast meat, it is healthier, but it is going to be less juicy. I would then suggest you add some oil and include some chicken fat into it. And whether you use chicken or you use pork, cut it into small pieces and then coarsely chop it. Because we want to have the feeling of biting the meat. We do not want to mince the meat. If you use a food processor, always use the pulse mode, stop short before it turns into the paste. Next, mushroom. Always use Chinese shiitake mushroom. Soak the Chinese shiitake mushroom in water, rehydrate it for about 30 minutes and leave. And then, cut the mushroom into small pieces. Mushroom may not be the traditional ingredient, but I find that it adds additional flavor and aroma to siu mai. After you have prepared the pork, prawns, and mushroom, now is the time to combine everything together. Put in your sugar, salt, sesame oil, corn flour, which act as a binder, oyster sauce, and some Chinese Shaoxing wine. Then mix everything together. Mix well, but you don't need to mix it for a very long time. Some recipe ask for something like mixing it for 15 minutes, but I probably think that it is unnecessary. As long as it sticks together and is able to form a patty like a meatloaf and hamburger, it's good to go. Step 2 is the fun part to make siu mai. Before you start, make sure that the siu mai skin you have is round. If you happen to have square skin, you can use a large cookie cutter or the edge of a small bowl to cut it to round, because round skin is so much easier for you to wrap the siu mai. There are 2 things you need to take note. First, use the thinnest possible skin that you can find, because it is softer. And number 2, always cover the unused skin, as the unused skin can dry out pretty quickly. I would like to show you how to wrap the siu mai. There are 4 simple steps. Rotate it, squeeze it, press it, and flatten it. First, you put the fillings at the center of the skin, and you rotate the skin slowly when you shape it into a cylinder shape, open-ended dumpling. Next, you squeeze the neck of the siu mai so that it looks much prettier. And then, press the top of the filling by using a metal spoon, so that the filling inside is firmly held by the skin and does not fall out from the skin easily. And finally, flatten it so that it sits steadily on the steamer. Let me demonstrate once again. First, you put the siu mai filling on top of the skin and rotate the siu mai when you shape it into a cylinder, open-ended dumpling. Then you squeeze the neck of the siu mai to make it nicer looking. And press the top of the filling by using a metal spoon. And lastly, flatten the base so that the dumpling sits steadily on the steamer. I choose to use shredded carrot, to garnish it by putting right at the top of the siu mai. Step 3 is to steam. Place the siu mai in the steamer and steam it over high heat for 10 minutes with the lid on. And after 10 minutes, open the lid and here you go. Time to enjoy your freshly steamed siu mai. Siu Mai is one of the big three of Cantonese dim sum, along with Har Gao and Char Siu Bao, and I hope you like it as much as I do. Thanks for joining me. I'm Prawn. Until the next video, bye!